All right.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Aquarian? Could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to Tag and where you from?
A little bit about me, King Aquarian. What brought me to Tag? I mean, I was bored. I just hopped on here. I was experiencing the other half of Tag, and I was just like, ugh, I don't really believe in this until I found one good person, and that person introduced me to a whole bunch of other people, and I really learned what Tag was all about. And I was gifting for a little while, and people was like, "Yo, you should stream," and I was like, "Nah, I don't really want to do that." And then they kind of talked me into it. So then, yeah, here I am.
Okay,
From
so
Cincinnati,
when you
Ohio.
say streaming, are you meaning like how we do, or are you take time to hit the light, hit the live button, and just be like, I'm finna do this? Or are you just like going into different lives and enjoying the boxes?
At first, I was just going into different lives and joining the boxes, and that's all I was doing for the most part. But like I said, they talked me into doing it because they said, "Oh, you got a dope personality. You should boom boom." So I gave it an opportunity, and I started streaming probably like what 11 weeks ago, just full time for real. Like I started taking a break off because some things started happening, and I just really wasn't feeling the atmosphere. So you know.
Okay. The feeling the atmosphere. So, with your experience of you streaming now, how do you enjoy? Do you enjoy it? Like how was it? Like when you first started? Like, was it? Did it make you feel like I want to do this, or are you enjoying it more now than then?
Well, I would say that streaming is fun. Just it for me, it's more so about the people that come in, right? Like I've never been somebody that really cared about you dropping a gift that you come into my stream. Like just come in and chop it up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk. Uh, I like the consistency of people. Like when they rock with you, they rock with you. They show up. Like I'm saying, even when you think that they're not. Even when like you're in a situation, like say like I did a gunny battle, right?
Hmm.
And in my head, I was just like, hey, y'all can just show up and not drop a single gift and just speak in the comment section. That's cool. Like I was, you get that last minute jitter before it goes on. And so many people showed up. It was just like, yo, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'm
I
sorry.
really enjoyed the chance to, I
I'm
really enjoyed the
missing.
chance to,
Go ahead.
now I really enjoyed the opportunity to like get to know people, to build different relationships and things of that nature. And just, cause I'm a people person. Well, I'm a people person that doesn't like people all the time. So,
Mhm.
I'm saying I'm an introverted extrovert. So it's like I just like getting to know people. So
I get it. I get that. Okay. Well, welcome to Adult Talk.
yeah, thank you for
um,
having me.
No problem. So the question for the week is the top. Why do men care about body counts? Why do men care about women's body counts? Could you, you know, tell me a little bit about that? Like, why do you feel like that?
So I don't feel like that necessarily,
Mhm.
but there was a point in time in which I did feel that way. So if I'm talking from that perspective, it's more of like I guess it would be it's a societal judgmental kind of thing, right? So like
Right.
society creates this idea that, men can have go out and smash whoever they want to, but when it comes down to a woman, all of a sudden there should be a certain number that you should have in order for you to be seen as valuable. Like I don't really subscribe to all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm with a person, I don't give a about what happened before me. It's like I feel like you shouldn't care about what happened before me either. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the past as long as we can, you know what I'm saying, like find common ground amongst our shit because we may not even do well and you over here worried about my past. Like I don't even like you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
your personality may not clash with mine. Like, and you over here worried about how many people I slept with. Like, I'm saying, can we get past this part first? Like,
Right. That makes sense. So, why do you think they're like that? What makes a person want to be that way? Like, I want to understand because me personally, I never been the person to care about who the person messed with before. Long as they're treating me right and we doing what we got going on, that's really what's important, you know, because
Right.
it don't matter about the other person that's on the side or on this side or in the back of me, and but the person that's with me, we should be focusing on us, right? That's how I
Right.
feel.
Respect.
You know, let's
So
go.
I think if I'm giving like a personal opinion just off the top of my head, like I haven't had time to do like more in-depth research just on this particular topic, like focused on it, but you know a lot about things. But I guess I would say it will probably be a mixture of the culture that a lot of males grow up in. This kind of machismo kind of culture, always being this, always being that, like it's overly masculine, but that's a part of being humans as well, though, the male species and just in general, right? But then at the same time, I think that it's also a mixture of different people's insecurity levels, right? Like me personally, I've been a polyamorous man before, right? So I've had multiple girlfriends and I've been with a girl that had more than just one man. You know what I'm saying? Like to even be able to be in a space to worry about who you had sex with before me and you ever got involved, I would have to have some sort of baseline insecurity within myself, like, because that's usually where it comes from, right? Like I tell people all the time, like, doubt is one of the most dangerous things, right? Like, so I guess anything that creates doubt and it's not checked, if you don't check that doubt that you have, is going to snowball into something else. So it can start with, oh, she told me how many bodies she had. So now I have this doubt in my mind about how we can move forward or can I move forward? And I don't check that as an individual myself. Like I don't check my own self on that. And then it turns into other thoughts about other things that probably don't even exist, but it's coming in my head and I'm making the shit up. Like women do it, males do it, we all do it, like you're saying, but then we have a habit of doing this. We
The
love
pointing the
doing
finger,
this. Like we love that.
the
Men
pointing
do
the
this to
finger.
women, women do this to men, and it's like we all fucked up at the end of the day in a lot of
Right?
different ways. Like
Nobody is
we
perfect.
facts. So it's like,
Mhm. All right. Welcome to Adult Talk. If you guys just now tuning in, I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. My special guest is Mr. King Aquarian and my beautiful co-host here, Florida's finest. If you're in the comments, you guys, y'all tune into this conversation. Let us know what's your thoughts and how you feel about the question and the topic. Why do men care about women's body counts? Like, why is it such a big concern? I will be like, Florida.
First of all, I'm thinking about STD, okay? Because I do not want to go see Jesus early. That's what I'm thinking of, okay? I'm not with that. I don't want to get put in a bubble just because you don't care about your health, okay? You can stay over there.
Mhm.
The thing about it is from a woman's standpoint, well, I ain't gonna say a woman, me and personally, I do care, okay? Because sometimes your bodies might follow you, and they might be your past and become your present, and they still lingering around somewhere, and then you have to play real Call of Duty.
Okay. Not in the comments. I'm gonna go in the comments and say men care because they got small weenies and want to make sure a big one didn't come first. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what? Hey, I can see that happening. And I can see that as a big concern for them. And honestly, that seems like they're the ones that's worried a lot about it. That makes sense.
But the
I
thing
care
is
about
that,
body count
I
and
don't know
let me
nothing
like,
know when
about
you're done.
that
well,
ideology, so I can't.
he's
Mm-hmm.
telling
Can't
me the truth.
subscribe
As
to
a,
it.
as a real man, he's telling the truth.
No
Most men
competition.
don't
He
touch
not
like
asking.
that.
Right. When he not asking, it ain't no competition. They ain't asking. Look.
No, and I definitely agree that the individual just said that, lets you know the person's background. Like, so like talking about body count is different than worrying about body count. Like I'm saying, like we can have a
Right.
conversation about body counts and just be open and honest with each other. But when it comes to me, you tell me your number and all of a sudden I'm like, oh damn, for real? Like Well, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
But why?
Like I
Who
just,
concerned about that? Like, who really
I'm
be
saying,
concerned about numbers and how many people that you came in contact with? Like, why
I mean,
does it matter? Like, who cares? It's like I don't
I've
know
had,
those people at all. I don't know those people, so why do I care? Like, why is it a concern of mine? If I
because it's
don't know
all
them, I ain't never seen
it's
them before. My only concern is when it's put in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And I meet you and we start interacting. I don't know your background and I don't care to know your background. But what I see while we're together, that's a big difference. You know, that's a difference. I'm not gonna lie, I would care. You would
but
care?
when it
I'm just
comes
really
to
concerned about the STDs thing because nowadays men aren't like King down here. You know what I mean? They're not upfront. They're not gonna tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? They just want to hunch on something just to hunch on something. They don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care what they got floating around and giving it to everybody. They don't care. That's my
yeah,
concern.
but you
Yeah,
know the
but that's the
scary, you
thing.
know the
So
scary
when
thing
you're
about
with
that
that,
though.
when you're dealing with that person, you're gonna see how they move. So that's what I'm saying. Like everything that's done gonna always come to the light. You don't have to go looking for something; it's gonna come to you naturally. If this person is portraying to be something they not, it's gonna always come out about who they is. You're gonna see something without even having to ask a person about their background. They know this many, oh, this person is this and that person is that. You know, when people come, you outside and here go everybody coming out the woodwork, and then you start seeing this side and be like, what's going on here? You know, and then it's like make you think about the person's background and how they operate. In the comments, you you hit me with a 50, and I'm a question. Because when did you stop bumping so much? What changed? Then it say health standards as well.
Right.
uh, I'm a 10. I'm a solid 10. And then you got, I don't want to be walking around with the neighborhood HO. Let's be real.
So
And that's why you're gonna know the difference. Regardless, you don't want to walk around with the neighborhood, what you call it. You're gonna know the person's background, I guarantee.
so I
Hi
feel
Well,
like
Rachel,
that's
anointed
not
I feel
vessel.
always
like to touch
true.
on I feel like to touch on the things that both the points that both of y'all made. Like I said before, Mo, on your part, I would say that has to do with insecurity. Because like I said, at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter the number that you've been with. Like we hear the number. Like if I know that you don't have anything, like Queen with Florida was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like because we're gonna have these situations, you should be getting tested before you start having intercourse. Let's just be real. People don't do that, right?
Right.
Like
Well, I do.
if we talk about, I do too. And if we talk about the male side, if like a lot of males don't even know how a STD test is conducted or was conducted because it recently changed. Like it was one of the most painful, embarrassing things that I've ever gone through, and it's just that's just going to get it done just in general. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like not even
Hmm.
doesn't even have to do with the fact that you have something or not. If you
It's
go to
more.
get the
It hurts
test
your
done,
pride.
that whole process of
Yes.
like like
I hear you.
I feel like that you if you was a man, if I have a conversation with you and you can't even tell me that that's the process, you've never had that done, bro. They just started doing the blood test thing, like they just started making changing it so that it can be less painful for us and things of that nature. So you know,
but
like yes, it
most
does,
people
study
are
like
scared too. Most people are
right,
scared of results.
Yeah, but don't be scared. Health is
but you can't be
wealth.
scared,
Okay,
right?
health
That's
Oh,
a
I'm
fact.
is
not,
a
because I'm
wealth.
going to beat
That's an
everybody up
excuse.
before they
I
That's an
don't
open this
excuse.
listen.
thing.
I don't care how many times I done took that HIV test, knowing that ain't nothing wrong. It still scares me.
It don't.
That's a
It
I
fact.
beat
still scares
everybody
me,
up.
knowing that
I
ain't.
beat
I know
everybody
ain't
up.
nothing wrong. It's just the fact that the
I didn't
anxiousness
say
of
that people
of
do.
of
People
knowing.
should.
Yes,
I
you
said people
see,
should. They should get tested before intercourse, but that's not what we do.
yeah, that's
And
not.
then,
But
then, then, then
I
a lot
agree
of
with
times
that.
people don't even use condoms.
you don't
Like I
even have
mean,
to do that.
it's
What you
all
do
kind of
is you
things out
go
here.
get yourself tested and you got your paperwork. You ain't got to do it together. Hey, you got paperwork? Because I got some paperwork for you.
I
Here you go.
volunteer to do
But
it.
Yeah,
I put
but I feel
I
like
need the documentations.
But
Okay.
I feel like what really should become a serious conversation between couples, like, or anybody that becomes intimate with each other, is like, how many partners are you with? That's a question that should be asked, and that's a question that
Sir,
if you
then
feel
then
like,
you'll get your answer. How
no,
many
no,
partners?
right, right. How many current partners do you have? If me and you are doing this, I should be able to know how many other partners you currently have. We're not top. I don't
Hmm.
give a shit about the ones in your past when you were younger than me, because shit, I just met you. You feel me? Like,
Hmm.
you're not a virgin, so I'm not one either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why?
so it is what it is as far as that. But how many people are you currently having intercourse with? Because if me and you are having sex with a condom, even if you're not having with a condom with somebody else, like, just think, imagine what happens a lot of times if it's really good. You might end up in a situation where you get drunk, boom, like you don't want to boom, or sometimes women be like, "Yo, take that off."
It's that
That's just
laziness.
real sad. That real, like,
I agree with that. I agree with that 100.
and
Right,
now
I'm gonna
you
right.
tell
put
you
yourself
right
at risk,
now.
like.
Listen. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. You're gonna have to be somebody that's a long term, and we only gonna have one partner. So if this is really what you want, you better know this is what you want. You feel me? That's how
Right.
you do that. Huh?
Oh, see, she the old school type, courting. Do I got it right?
Yeah.
Courting. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, for me, I'm right along with King. Hey, some things happen because Mo, you know me. Baby, yeah, you be coming out from eating dinner, and I'll be looking at you. What's up, man?
I mean, because
Yeah,
it all has
You
to do
was
with
a
the fact that
mess.
we're getting older.
I'm gonna
Like,
show you my
we're
pizza.
not young, and wild anymore. We're not kids anymore. Like, we don't live
Now
carefree
you got a
anymore. Like,
responsibility. If you don't care about your
yeah,
health, then who gonna care about it?
facts.
So it's like you got to be responsible for you because out here they don't care, especially since they already got the pack. They trying to give it out to other people because they got it because they was careless. So you got to
And that
look out for
happens a
you.
lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to look out for you at all times. Like
people
you
be
know,
doing revenge stuff. You mad at everybody
hmm
because you was
you
stupid.
mad at
Like,
the world because you didn't slipped up, and you know it's gonna happen sooner or later because you out here living reckless, playing Russian roulette with your life. Let me
that's a
put
fact.
that one in there and spin it, spin, see which one I can get. Yeah, no, we ain't doing
Right.
that. we can't do that because you know I value me. How about you? I got
they
kids
don't.
to live for. You hear me? And a lot of people
Hmm.
don't look and think like that. Champagne. So yeah, like it's big.
That's what
Welcome.
they say.
Uh-huh. Welcome. All right. So King, I want to change the subject a little bit, just a little.
Okay.
Just a little. Porter, you can go ahead and if you have a question for him.
From the last topic, or what you going on to something else?
Yeah, you can do it from this topic.
Oh, okay. Um, the thing what I said you already said it's not a game changer, but as far as like being looking for a wifey material, would body count be a game changer? Because for some people it would when it's considering marriage.
For me personally, the main reason that I have to say no to that is because, like, I got a high ass body count. Like, like, I mean, I don't just go around giving my body count out. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, but my shit is not nowhere near double digits. So it's like, it is what it is. You know,
Hmm.
I had my phases of quite a few of them when I was younger. Like, I mean, so, but where I am right now, like, what more so matters to me is not the body count. Like I say, if I can trust you not to dip back into your body count, then that's what matters to me, right? Like,
Because you got
if
people that went through phases in their life. You feel me?
absolutely,
Yeah, and it's like they could be at the point where they not doing the things that they used to do, where
Right.
they could have been like, what you call that? Come on, ride that train. Look,
Ah!
right back in the day, and everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. We riding this train. Okay.
Right.
And then they like, I'm tired of the train. I need to get some better transportation. And they want to go to the two-seater. We go to the Ferrari. We got, I mean, all kinds of things. You never know what people go through at that stage, and they could be like, I'm ready to change. Yeah,
Right.
you grow up real, yeah. You grow up, yeah.
Because
So,
it's like as a man, like if we just talking like from the point of view of a man, right? Like I have to be better than I was, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my late 30s, you know what I'm saying? Like well middle 30s pretty much. But it's like I'm not getting no younger. You feel me? Like so at the end of the day for me it's like I don't have time to be dealing with all them personalities like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to have a whole lot way more energy than I do now, right? Like I just be wanting to chill. I don't be wanting to deal with all the arguing and all the extraness. Like, so I'd much rather deal with one person and see how that plays out because this is the lifestyle that I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been a polyamorous man. I've had four girlfriends at one time.
and
You know what
how
I'm
that
saying?
work?
Like, I
That
mean,
was
it was a beautiful thing. Like I mean, when we were getting along, but when problems start coming in and egos start taking place, then like things fall apart. Yeah, I
I
mean,
love that.
fighting over you.
it was a very beautiful situation at the time. Like I'm saying, but
For
that was the lifestyle I was living then. The
But you're the
lifestyle I'm
only
living now
person
is
though. You're
completely
the only person, the only male around four different women, right?
different.
With
Where they fight
four different personalities,
Yeah, absolutely.
four different jealousies. Because I don't care what you say, somebody gonna be jealous of somebody.
And that's
because
the
if I
truth,
was
and
one of
that's
them,
how
I'm
things
gonna
fall
beat
apart.
everybody to the punch.
I'm
Right,
just
right.
saying, like, because this one gonna be like, you doing this wrong, you doing this, you making it seem like it's you do it better than this way, and I mean, because I can't do it. I'm just saying, me personally, I just for one person and one person only, I cannot share. I just ain't never been a person that could be sharing like that. You don't get
Absolutely, I
all the
respect that.
full potential of that one person because they're spreading themselves amongst these different people, and it's like you can never get that person.
Well,
Well, they
that depends on the abilities of the person, right? Like, I mean, all men aren't mentally built the same. Like, we're not equal when it comes to things like that. Like, what I can
Hmm.
tolerate, man, that's the reason why it's interesting. Like imagine it from this point of view on this half, right? I'm right here. I got four beautiful women with me. Somebody else wants to be in my place, right? But you don't have the mental capacity to deal with what I'm dealing with. So it's like you can replace me and you can be the man in the middle, but how long is that gonna last, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna
Hmm.
last because you're not the same as me, like right? We're not built the same, but you just want what I got because it visually looks good to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it comes to like breaking down the mentality of being a polyamorous man, like just to throw that out there, since we had divulged into this little piece right here. I mean, you don't treat anybody any differently, like right? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go to one, I don't have an argument with one and then go to another and start talking about it, right? You know what I'm
But
saying?
everybody
Like
together, right? It's not nobody
everybody,
hidden secrets, like
no, you
or
didn't
everybody.
no,
have a favorite.
we talk, no, we
You
all
know,
talk to each other. We all got to know each other.
and
Like
so
it was,
everybody
yeah,
in the one room, and if they got differences, we all talking in this one room, or is we
yeah.
separate talking? Are you bedroom talking to everybody?
No,
Pillow talking.
that's what I was talking about. We don't do no bedroom talk, no pillow talking. Like I'm not if I have a problem with you, I'm not gonna come and talk to you about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we're
Mm.
just gonna have that conversation. But if it's a problem amongst all of us, then we all need to be there. If it's a problem with
Hmm.
two of us, then two of us need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like we just need to get everything worked out and figure out things from a logical point of view. People get way too emotional in anything and everything, whether it's monogamous or polyamorous, like right? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like it's about people's emotions, and like I said earlier, that doubt comes in, and when that goes unchecked because you can't check your own thought processes, it causes
Hmm.
issues other places because you create problems where there are not even problems for it's kind of awkward.
Right. You create
King
your
got to
own.
get on, boy. Let me tell you. Yeah, he built for it tough. I need
I
one of
just
him.
I just be chilling, so
Just be chilling
I just be chilling.
and
Like
and
Yeah.
and be logically thinking. You feel me?
yeah,
Wolf pack in the building. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, that. I always wondered about that. Like, wow, how you can do that? Like, how you can juggle yourself and like everybody sleep together at all in one room, or you gonna sleep in this room one night, the next room you sleep in here with this one. How does it work? Like, are
It just
y'all in
depends.
separate?
It depends on the people because you have to keep in mind at the same time, like you're dealing with different personalities. So a few may be okay with sleeping together, but one may want to sleep somewhere else. You don't tell her no
Hmm.
because you know what I'm saying, like you let her do her thing. Like you treat everybody like the individuals that they are. Like it's when people start trying to change and try to be conform and uniform everything. Like you can't do that because these are
Hmm.
human beings. Like you don't control them. Like they're just with you. Like you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day. But
He mastered
that's
it.
but that's
Mastered
but
it.
that's that that's how that went. Like like
Okay.
it was just a situation that came about at a point in my life. Like and you know things worked out the way that they did, but at the same time things fell apart too because you're dealing with multiple different personalities, and that's the way that that can
Welcome,
turn out. So.
welcome. Okay. If you guys just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. I'm your host, Well Sexy to You. My beautiful co-host is Florida's finest, and our special guest, this king is in the building, Mr. Aquarian Soul. Okay. Our question was, why do men care about women's body count? And he was just giving us a little insight. We kind of drifted a little bit over to the polygamy a little bit. He was giving us some insight into that. If you guys have y'all thoughts on why men care so much about women's body counts, let us know in the comments. Where it's welcome. Um, Mr. Aquarian, I'm gonna drop you down for a
Okay.
minute, and I will bring you back up, and we're gonna go with my beautiful co-host with Q&A with Florida's finest. I got you.
All right, how y'all doing? Those of you that don't know me, I ain't too much got no sense, but just roll with me. Okay, just roll with me. All right. So the thing with it is that uh I don't trust. I ain't gonna say too many people, nobody. Okay. When it comes to, I'm just gonna shine a little light on the topic. When it's due to the whole body count, I don't know, and like Mo said, it's gonna come out somewhere down the line. Um, uh, I disagree with that because I got slapped, or not slapped, or should I say, straight kangaroo kicked in the face. Okay, because a person can paint a picture how they supposed to be, but not really. So the thing is that I didn't see anything until the last minute and end up having uh and just like how men call women hoes. Okay, well I say that men have potluck weenies. Okay, everybody done had it. You know what a potluck is. So everybody done had it, everybody done seen it, and and go on with the whole point when people are saying, oh, I'm honest about if I got an STD. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Cause I don't care what you do, but I know what I do. Okay, let me see it. Let me see it right now. Let me see it. Drop them. I want to see it. Because if your weenie look like a bomb pop, we got an issue. Okay? Your weenie should not be ombre. Should not have three to maybe the 15 different colors. Because if it go too high, my dog, okay, you need to be put in a Ziploc bag, okay, and put on the island somewhere. That ain't quarantine. You just need to be put away, okay, or maybe just thrown into some salt water to see if you fizzle a little bit, okay, because you don't care about your health. I care about mine. Hell, wow, all right. I do not want to go see Jesus early, okay. I don't. All right, you can go by yourself, baby, okay. But another thing, um, a lot of things in this world, as you know, is not for us. And I'm only speaking on me and how what I think. So don't critique me, don't judge me. Okay, the Lord is working on me each and every day. Okay, it may not look like it, but He is. Okay, so just like everything is not for everybody, just like nylon panties ain't for females. Okay, but the thing is they still make them. Okay. By the way, don't put them on. Okay, this is gonna you're gonna smell like you ran the whole Florida Turnpike. Don't do it. Um, but on the other sense, I thought isn't denim supposed to be okay, cotton. That's what I'm talking about. The fabric of my life. Okay. Hello? That denim suck that denim. I didn't know you can smell people through denim. I thought that was supposed to be the thickest. Okay, just said I didn't know that. Okay, and smelled somebody and she smelled like a whole roll of pennies. Okay, I automatically got disgusted, just want to throw a whole body away. Um, on that standpoint, don't go nowhere else, smelling like your whole body need some old school tussie, not the cream, the roll on. Okay, because that's not gonna fly. And don't be talking about some you need. I'm gonna go take a rinse off. No, we don't rinse off. We bathe. BAZE. Rag, okay, and some soap. I'm gonna need you to get off in that thing, okay. You can't miss no perks. I'm gonna need you to do something with it, okay. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. And another thing, I understand that plaid might be coming back, but that don't mean wear it to the club, okay. We didn't ask for you to look like a whole picnic blanket and boo boo and Yogi right behind you. My home girl came out the bathroom with plaid on and ruffles. The ruffles made me mad. But when I looked down at her feet, Lord, she had on light up heels. Lord, save it. Save it. Like say, where you going? Every time she walked, I thought about Michael Jackson, Billie Jean when he was walking on the sidewalk. More to the story is she ain't ride with me. Okay, she ain't ride with me. You ain't finna ride with me, and we end up getting to the club early. That ain't gonna happen with me. You gonna have to ride with them, or you gonna have to walk, catch an Uber, do something. You will not be going with me. Okay, every time you walk, it's a different color. It's like I'm learning my colors all over again, like I'm watching Schoolhouse Rock. We not finna do that. We not finna do that. Okay. People with no edges, please stop braiding your hair if you know that you are losing your edges. Okay, let them breathe. Let them try to grow back. You look like you got a adult crater cap. Okay, just let it go. Look like you've been laying on the front of your face all your life. Just let it go. Let it go. Let the braids, the micros, even the wigs, and stop wearing them oatmeal pie caps, aka bonnets. Okay, those are not meant to wear everywhere. Okay, okay. You wear Monday through Friday, no, Monday through Thursday, Friday and
I would
Saturday.
have to
Boy,
disagree, ma'am. I would have to disagree.
I don't care about them oatmeal podcasts. You don't wear them everywhere. You go to the store with them things on.
I go with my bonnet anywhere I want to go.
I wish I could see you because I'll push you down.
And my scarf. And my
I
scarf.
wish I could see you because I'll push you down.
You'll be like, girl, you look cute.
You're not. You're not.
Yeah,
And you are not.
yeah. And you would be like, girl, you look cute.
Hey, girl, you
I,
should be ashamed of yourself. I thump you in the middle of your forehead.
I can rock that bonnet and be outside and be cool, you know.
Yeah, because you
Anyway,
light skin in. You know,
I,
we ain't in until the winter time. It's dark.
I am not light skinned, ma'am. I am
Yes, you
caramel.
is.
I am
You
caramel.
can tan with a hazelnut tint.
I am caramel. Okay? Caramel. Caramel delight. You chocolate over there though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that sexy chocolate.
They told me I was so black. If I was to play hide and go see, I'll win. All I got to do is close my eyes and my mouth and lean.
Mm.
That's all right. At least I won. Ah.
I'm not about to play with you.
Y'all come rock with me. And I'm really like this in real life. This is not a skit. Okay,
For
I'm sorry.
sure ain't. You just hecka funny. Hello?
Now, wow.
Hello?
To those of y'all that's out there, thank you for joining. And it's not over yet. I am your crazy, sexy, cool co-pilot, Florida's finest. All right. And the rose of the hour, Miss Grown and Sexy herself, most sexy. We got King in the building. Got King in the building.
King,
He
you
need
ready?
more of him. We need more of him. Hey, you got some brothers, uncles,
Uncles, cousins.
okay, something. Cause baby, I'm just trying. But I'm tell you, if we can build a brother, you'll be on the conveyor belt, bro. Okay, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to get you.
Okay. Well, welcome back. So, welcome back. That was Q&A with Florida's finest. Okay. So, Mr. Aquarian, my next question to you. Are you a giver, a taker, or a matcher?
Definitely a matcher.
A
But
matcher.
by nature, if I can toe the lines a little bit, like by nature I'm a giver. That's 100% pure nature. Like, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to stop giving so freely and learning to match the energy instead of just trusting and giving. Like, you know.
Right. I hear you.
Right.
I would say I'm a giver and a matcher, but I do a lot of more giving than anything. I'm learning to be a matcher because I was just doing a lot of giving and giving. Hello, thank you, and that just wasn't working out for me because they weren't giving off the same type of energy. So you have to figure it out. It takes a long way. It took me a minute. I did the hard way because I'm a stubborn, hard headed person at times, and got to see for myself. You know, haha. But you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and observe. Mm,
Absolutely.
the slam. How you doing? Hey, good
Mm-hmm.
evening. So
Myself.
you what do you how do you feel about like scenarios? What made you change like your attitude around being a giver?
Um, Realizing just how quickly people will use you if you give too much or if you give too freely. Like, and that's whether it's in real life or even on this app. Like, right?
Mhm.
If we just take it for what it is, like people will use you at the first chance that they get. Everybody's not like that, of course, but you have to kind of like, hold yourself accountable for certain things, right? Like, so in the sense of the way it all has to play out, like when we're talking about giving, I give respect to anybody that I meet, right? Unless you force me to remove that respect from you by your actions or things that you say. I give love to people that are close to me, like, or that become close to me, like, you know what I'm saying? And I give it freely because that's just who I am, right?
Mhm.
Like, but when if it comes to like my wallet, I'll give to someone because my mom taught me that since I was young. Like, she will give her last $20 to somebody. Like, so I am somebody. If I see that you really, really need it, like, I'll give it to you. Like, I've given people food. I've given people money. Like, oh, boom, like I got it. So hey, your car broke down. Boom, you go pay me back. Boom, 60 here. All right, you pay me back. Good. Everybody don't do that though. You
Yes.
once you let that out because of your
Mhm.
heart, like, and you think that it's gonna come back, or if a person promises you they're gonna bring it back to you and they don't, sometimes you got to eat that as a loss. Like, but you learn not to just be so quick to do that the next time, right? It's not that you won't do it again, right? But it's that you'll be more cautious and more careful on the actions that you make because we're not just out here. I'm not working for my money to give it to you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it's like, oh yeah,
Like
this is mine, but
I
let me
didn't
give
get
that
it
to
for
you. Like,
free. I worked for
facts.
this.
Right.
I hear
Right.
you. I hear you.
That's
What
hard.
about
That's very hard for me to do. That and I'm learning to listen off of that now. Like continuously give. And just like you said, his mom used to give her last 20, and I'll do the same to this day. You understand me? And that's probably why I keep getting ran over like I do. But the thing is that I tell myself I'm not going to be the last one across the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look for something back. I don't look for some type of applaud or any type of cloud on what I do. This is just how I was raised, and this is what I'm known to do. You know what I mean? So, but on the standpoint of that, I keep getting ran over, like taking
Right.
advantage
I know
of.
exactly what you mean because I'm the same way. Because I have this big old heart, I tend to try to look past what people have going on. I look past the red flags when you're supposed to be looking at those red flags. Like, no, this might be a accident. That probably ain't what they really about. I'm gonna give them a chance, try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Then you keep doing that, you keep doing extra, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it seemed like now they're taking your kindness for a weakness, and it's like now you need to know when it's time to let go. And it's like it'd be hard because you be feeling like these people is your friends, and then they really not your friends, and then it's like that's on you. But it's
Right.
like
What did you know what it is to your breaking point? You know what I mean? Because some people will tell you, "Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop." But like I tell people, you know when your breaking point is near. You know when you want to stop. You know when you need to stop. You know what I
right.
mean? You can't just tell somebody, "Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that." Because for me, you tell me not to do something, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna keep going.
That's
I
stubbornness.
I feel like I feel like that when we're having this conversation, right, that it really boils down to self-value and self-worth, right? Like because so the queen talks about breaking points. I don't let things get to my breaking point no more, right? Because once you get to your breaking point, then you got to deal with the emotional distress of having to build yourself back up to what you
Hmm.
want it to be like. Instead, you have to know how to set boundaries, right? Like you can't
Right.
give everybody the same amount of leeway, like because what is the dictionary definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So you would literally have to be insane to have gone through it a few times and still be doing it. Like it doesn't mean that you're any less of a good person. It doesn't mean that your heart is any smaller. It just means that you realize the nature of the world around you. Like the
Hmm.
beast around you is people trying to use you. Oh, you got to go hard. Let me get something up out of you, like if I can.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
then you
saying? Like,
continually
and
do
then
the
you're the
same
one
things
that's
over.
right, and you're the one that's left there sad or upset or feeling betrayed or feeling hurt, and they off with your shit.
Having fun.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
peaches and
like
cream
shit.
over there.
Fuck what he talking about. I'm eating this meal off of your. You know what I'm saying? Like,
On your behalf though, on your behalf.
right.
Yeah.
So you have to protect yourself. That's what we always talk. That's what this whole piece about protecting our energy is about. Like in every single facet, like whether it's your wallet, whether it's your heart, whether it's your emotions, whether it's your time, like you have to protect your fucking peace, like because you're the only one that will. Like
It's so
strong-minded people, weak-minded people. There's two types of people in this world, right? Like, but then you have the big-hearted and the small-hearted. Like a lot of the small-hearted people are more weak-minded because they know that they can play you. Oh, I know that she gonna keep letting me do this. I know that he gonna keep giving me this and keep giving me that. But who's the one that needs to cut that off? You.
true.
You need to
Right.
cut that off. Like, hold on. As soon as I see how you moving, nah, I'm out of here. I'm good. You set boundaries like for yourself. Like if it gets to that boundary, it shouldn't get to your breaking point because then it's like then I might have to beat you up. Like you know what I'm saying, like, you feel me? Like, and we don't. We're supposed to be older, right? Like we're
Right.
supposed to be getting older. Like
People
we
be
ain't got
trying to
time
take
to
your
be.
kindness for a weakness and they be trying to
Yeah,
test your gangster, okay? They really try to test your gangster.
nah, you
And
got
it's
it. Nah, it's in 2023 going into 2024. Like unless you put your hands on me, like you got it, bro. Oh, that's your art. You got it.
listen, we
It's
ain't
it's, it's,
indulging
it's,
in it.
right.
Cause that energy, boy, that
But
energy.
if you put your hands on me, bro, like then I'm gonna show you what the fuck is up. Like that's it.
30 seconds
Like
down. What you got?
a lot of people gonna do this. They ain't gonna actually put their hands on you though. Like
Right.
They do a lot of talking
Like,
for sure. I didn't came across some people that's like that, and they won't bust a grape. And it amazes me how
mhm.
you talk that all that mess, because somebody gonna catch you, and I don't understand why you think they not.
And
And
I
then you
swing
talk
Karma,
about
first.
you.
karma's a mug. Karma's a mug. It ain't even got to be a fist that you catch. You can catch a bad day. You can catch a bad relationship. You can catch a bad anything. Like,
Down. Okay. Well, um, Aquarian, could you tell our viewers a little bit, like, could you tell them when they can catch you, how they can catch you, and how often they can catch you?
so in light of recent circumstances that I've dealt with, like I've become a random streamer, so I just don't really feel it as much as I used to. Like, so I can't be on here every single day. Um, but I hop on every now and then. I be on different streams. I'm gonna be on Strawberry Red show, Life Happens to Strawberry Red tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Like that's gonna be the next time that you can catch me. Outside of that, I'll be around. I just be chilling, like I said.
No, okay. Well, we ain't finished. I just need to know those things about how often you stream.
I be
Hmm.
up at that time. I be getting off. I'm gonna come see you. You smooth. I like you.
So you
Mm.
be
Appreciate you.
streaming
It's a pleasure.
that early at 8 in the morning?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. Just
It's her. She got the feature show at 8 a.m. in the morning on Thursdays.
what?
So
8
that's
a.m.
4 o'clock in the morning, right? Wait, no,
No,
eight
8 a.m.
a.m.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, Eastern Standard Time. I'm
So
sorry.
that's five
You're
o'clock
right.
in the
I did throw
morning.
that in.
Yeah, but that's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know where y'all are, so but yeah,
Cali, my time
I
is five
got
o'clock
you.
in the
Heard
morning,
you.
I'm
Got you.
central.
and
Understood.
yeah, and so that means that's 7 for you, and 8 a.m.
I
for
still be at work looking
yeah.
at
Hey,
people.
it is okay if y'all can't. Hey, if y'all can't make it, you're perfectly fine. Like I appreciate the opportunity to be
Yeah,
on the show. Like, feel free to invite me back another time if you need me.
yeah. So I really like your answers, and I'm not finished with this topic. I just wanted to hear how you stream and like what you be doing.
Got
But
you.
are there areas where you act like one type and then do something else when it's come to being a giver, a taker, or a matcher?
Me personally, no. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Like I stand on my word above anything and everything else. Like so,
What about you, Florida? You got questions?
See, you told me I had to be good. I like him, so I'm trying to be good here. Okay.
hey, be you all
Cause Mo
time.
already
Hey,
know how I am. I'm trying to be good, and she's just poking, just doing that. And you a
Right.
nice, I like you, a nice man. You making me blush. I'm so dark, but you can't see it. You making me blush.
Florida is a mess.
I tend to do that to chocolate people, so you know.
Ow.
If you guys just now tuning into Adult Talk, you know what? Y'all is way too late. It's almost over. And you should have got here a little bit earlier and you would have enjoyed the whole conversation on how men feel about women. Shush your mouth, sir. Shush your
I was
mouth.
right out my
Okay.
mouth.
I already done it before you even here said it. But we're going to do a recap on the questions of the night. We had the topic of the week, which was why do men care about women's body counts? And the question that we're on right now, and the topic of discussion is: are you a giver, a taker, or a matcher? Which one of those things are you guys in the comments? Uh, I know I'm a giver and I could be a matcher as well, but most of the time I'm a giver and I got to learn how to not give so much, so freely, because I get in the same type of energy. What about you, Florida? How about you? You're a
I'm a
giver, same thing. Okay.
I'm a giver and a matcher.
Mm-hmm.
More so a giver. See, I'm trying to be good. See, my mind be slowly shifting over to the other side. Lord help me.
Mm.
Other stuff. I'm trying to be good. See, that's why I keep saying. Are you a giver, taker, or matcher? Girl, what we talking about?
I'm gonna need you to come back to the adult side,
I'm
okay?
trying.
The
I'm
the
trying,
the,
girl. I'm
the adult side, not the
trying.
passion side,
It's
yeah,
still the
take
adult
it.
side is a different half of it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
That
just not
part.
that side, Yeah, we know it's the adult side, but not that side, We want the
give
conversation
McDonald's
side.
across the probably.
Say she might not be able to take it. That's the problem. She on the adult side. Okay. Well, Mr. Aquarian, so you're gonna be appearing on some other shows, and when do you stream?
I stream randomly.
Whenever you ready, you said.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays it's like whenever I haven't. I'm gonna recreate like my time frame and try to figure out things that I really want to do with my stream, like to get more involved. So just trying to revamp things.
Okay. Well, I
Good luck in your journey,
appreciate
bro.
you, and I thank you for being a part of Adult Talk. And you're more than welcome to come back and be a guest here. But thank you.
It's a
You
pleasure.
guys heard it. Y'all
Most
can
definitely.
catch him. You're gonna be appearing on some shows. One that's at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can make it, please go ahead and pull up for Mr. Aquarian. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down, my beautiful co-host. Uh, go ahead and give out your announcements
All
and stuff.
right. So padlock announcements here and some of the GQ Nation. Therefore, for mine, um for mine is Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come through and chill with the crew. We have the only improv comedy show as of right now. We hooking and jooking. Last from the Thrones. Okay, we doing it. Co-host, my co-pilot, G Way or No Way, and we always have an amazing panel. We switch up if you
Okay.
want show what you have or whatever, or you just want to just sit back and chill with us. Just hit me or G Way up, and we'll greatly put you on there. We also have Attack of the Zodiacs Friday, each and every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with G Way or No Way. It is the only Zodiac battle on there. It's great. It is definitely great.
Yes, I'm a reigning chap over there. See me out 5 times, five in a row.
And
We
I don't
got
want
a
to
streak going on, but we don't want to mess up our streak. You know what I'm saying? Big Taurus game. Okay. Look, we
also
guys,
got more new content coming out,
we
coming.
show do. Hmm.
So be looking out for that. As for you, Miss Rose, what you got going on?
All right, guys. Make sure you guys hit the top three bubbles of the stream. I hope everybody favored each other because we always favorite each other in here. We have the top three bubbles. Make sure y'all hit them with a fave. We don't know what they got going on, but make sure y'all go. Okay, we got Low up there in the third bubble. Make sure y'all
Don't
go check
forget
her
that
out
just
on
because
Friday.
y'all 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget them 4, 5, and 6. Hell, whoa.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I ain't forgot y'all.
Everybody is a winner. Yes. And then we got the number
Okay.
two bubble of the stream, which is Casper. He got geeked out on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all check that out. And you always hear on Wednesdays with Adult Talk, we shouting out Teddy Gang in the building.
Teddy
And
gang,
on
right? Okay.
Thursday, make sure y'all hit Diamond Supply with a fave because we got Beyond the Badge. That's at 8 p.m. tomorrow in Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all are in the building. It is not one to miss, okay? We got the season finale of Beyond the Badge, and it's going to be featuring Casper.
So
You
you
know,
know it's gonna
the
be
big
lit.
Casper, the president of the Scouts. You guys make sure y'all tap in over there on that. Okay. And well, we got a lot of things coming up. We're trying to have some things happening with some new content. But y'all gonna see when it get here. So
Most
thank
definitely.
you for tuning in to Adult Talk. And that is a wrap.
Ow!